Hi everyone. So today we're gonna do the CTF RootMe from TryHackMe. It's the easy category again, and it's created by Redis. All credits go to them. Now, without further delay, I would like to get started. If you're using the attack box, feel free to use it. If you're using your own Kali machine, just go to Access, the download your uh, configuration file for the OpenVPN and run your OpenVPN. Make sure when you get the IP here that to check out the domain if it's working, and check your tunnel for the OpenVPN if it's in configuration part, just type in ifconfig, and the other thing, just try to ping the IP just in case. And without further delay, I would like to get started. So I'm running my machine. So when you deploy the machine, just click here to complete the first task. And then we're going to go to recon. So for recon, we're going to go and type in sudo, or no, I'm going to go with nmap sc for default script, sv for version detection, and of course the IP of the target. This should display the results pretty quick. Uh, and we should get the open ports. So we have the questions here. So scan the machine, how many ports are open. Basically, we will get, yeah, port 22, port 80, so two of them. And we got the version of the Apache, which is 2.4.29, which is also the answer to the next question, what version of Apache is running. What service is running on port 22? We really didn't need the nmap for that. It's SSH. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use GoBuster tool, so we can go through the directories. So we're gonna go GoBuster, there dash u for the domain, and we're gonna go, well, I have it already here. So type in the HTTP, the targeted IP, then dash W to specify a word list, then slash user share word lists dearbuster common.txt. And let's go with enter and wait a few moments for dearbuster to finish. So we got here CSS, which at this point it doesn't concern us. And we got here index.php, which is fine, but still doesn't concern us. JS doesn't concern us. We have server status, uploads. Okay, so server status, nada. So we have panel, that could be interesting, and uploads. So let's go to panel first. So we're gonna go panel. Okay, so here we have to select a file to upload. So we're talking about reverse shell here. Um, I think we encountered that in some previous CTFs. So here also you have a question, what is the hidden directory and its panel? So with that, we are done with task 2, which is recon. The next thing we're going to go and do is get a shell. So find the form to upload and get a reverse shell and find the flag. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to uh, Pentest Monkey, but we're gonna use, so let me just guide you there. So we're gonna go reverse PHP shell, oops, Pentest Monkey. But we're gonna go to GitHub. We're not gonna go to the official website of Pentest Monkey. And there you can find the PHP reverse shell. So all you have to do is just copy this and just go here and I already downloaded it. Okay, so just go git clone and paste the link here and it should download it. Then navigate to the folder, so cd php reverse shell, and there you will see this bad guy here, this bad boy here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go, I already edited mine, okay? So what you need to do is, let's go nano, and I'm just gonna show you real quick. Nano into that file, and here we need to change one thing, and that's the IP. Now keep in mind, this is our IP. This is not the IP um, of the domain we are attacking. So after you change this to your IP, which should be right, just give me a second, please. Uh, which should be here. So this IP you need to copy and paste it here. After that, you're just going to go Control O and save it. But at the end of the extension PHP, add this 5 at the end, because the and then Control X. For some reason, the PHP file without the 5 in front, it won't work. The GIF won't work and JPEG won't work for some reason. Maybe it will work for you guys, but for me, it didn't work. So just add 5 at the end. And then we're gonna go with, we're just gonna go here. So we won't need this anymore. And we're gonna browse for that file. So go into the folder where you downloaded it. Mine was in home. So here, and then not this file, upload it. And let's go upload. As we can see, this is a success. And now we're gonna go netcat lvmp 1234, and we're gonna navigate to, we got here uploads, right? So we're gonna navigate there. So give me just a second here. And here we see the PHP reverse shell, which is uploaded. And before we execute it, we're gonna run our netcat, and then we're gonna execute it. So we should be in, and we are in here, right? So now what we are gonna do is we're gonna go with the commands, because our target now is user flag. So we're gonna go find type file, which is basically this command, oops, type file without this. This command tells us, we tell with this command find files only. So F stands for files. The type of the document that we are searching are files. We're gonna go name, which is the name of the file we're searching for, which is user.txt. And then we're gonna go 2 is greater than dev null. With this command, we tell uh, the our terminal or the main terminal don't show us any error messages. So let's go and okay. So we got here the user.txt location, and we're just gonna go cat and paste this, and we got our user flag. And now what we're going to do, so that concludes that, right? We uploaded a reverse shell, we got the flag of the user.txt. And the last thing that we need to do is privilege escalation, right? So here we need to find the root.txt. Somehow we need to get to that. So how are we going to get that? We need to search for files with SUID permission. So the question is, which file is weird? So in this case, uh, what we're going to do before that, just let me explain bluntly. SUID stands for set user ID, right? So SUID is basically a permission that can be assigned to executable file. All right. It's basically like giving permission to someone to execute your file. I hope that makes sense. Now, um, we need to find a way to find the specific file that is weird. So what I'm gonna do is go find / we're searching for specific user, right? So user, we're gonna go root, since we're going for the root flag, we're gonna go perm for permission. Then we're gonna go um, / 4000. I'm gonna tell you why. It gave us a hint here, right? When you click on hint, you have here the actual command, but the command is not complete. So here we need to add, again, 2 is greater than dev null. So let's go with this. And we got a list. Now you're gonna see a lot of it, but uh, from this list, we have sudo, we have new group, which doesn't concern us, password, sudo and password. Maybe if we can go for the SSH or something, brute forcing, but we're not going to do that since we're already in the user. So let's go with, we're going to go with this. So that's user bin Python. Now let's see here. It does make sense because of these stars that you see. They help a lot actually. So let's check it out. Yeah, that's about it. Um, so this is the weird file. So what we're gonna do, I would like to guide you to the website that is called GTFO bins. You can type gtfobins.github.io, and then from there, or you can just put in the link like in the extended part, like /gtfo bins /python uh, SUID, but hashtag SUID. But you can choose like when you get to the when you get here to the Python page, you can choose here the SUID. It will get you automatically to this part here. So in the part of SUID, it says if the binary has the SUID bit set, it does not drop the elevated privileges and may be abused to access the file system. Escalate or maintain privileged access as a SUID backdoor. If it's used to run sh, which shell -p, omit the p -p argument on systems like Debian that allow the default sh shell to run with SUID privileges. Now this example creates a local SUID copy of the binary and runs it to maintain elevated privileges. To interact with an existing SUID binary, skip the first command and run the program using the original path. Okay, so basically we're already in the user, so we don't need the installation part. What we need this command here. But if we use this command, just this command, if we use just that, it won't work. So because we need to specify the path. So the exact path of the Python file is user bin. So we need to, before we paste this command, we need to go with, oops, user bin. And then we're gonna paste this command here. So now we can run this. But before we run it, let me explain this this command here. So we're running Python, right? Okay, nothing weird there. So -c basically specifies a Python command that we are using, which is this one right here, this command. Uh, import OS, basically it says for itself, but import OS module will allow us to interact with operating system. Now we have this part, os.accessl. And in the parentheses, we have quotation marks, /bin, /sh, close quotation marks, comma, space, within the quotation marks, again, we have sh for shell. And we have comma, then space, and then the -p part within quotation marks again and close parentheses. Now this is a call to accessl function in the OS modules, right? So accl function replaces the current process with a new one. So in this case, bin /sh specifies the program to be executed. sh is basically a placeholder for the command name, and it's just used as a first argument to the executed program. -p that we have here within quotation marks, that's actually an argument passed to the sh, indicating that it should be run in a privileged mode. So basically, to sum up the whole command that we're using here, uh, this particular reverse shell uses Python to execute a system call xcl to replace the current process with a new shell process, which is /bin/sh, running in privileged mode, which is -p. Now let's go ahead and run it. And it says here, permission denied. This is funny. Let me see if my okay. Oop. So permission is denied. Okay, let's try and do user bean Python C import os.xcl bean sh then we're gonna go close parentheses, close this. Let's see. Okay, sorry. This was my bad because I put it space here. So just run it without space. I was weirded out there for a moment. But let's see, who am I? I'm root. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to find uh, the root.txt, which is basically maybe, let me see if we can see the into root. Obviously we can, and ls. Okay, we found it. So we're gonna go cat root.txt, and we got our flag. Just copy this, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna paste our flag, submit. Okay, find the form to escalate your privileges. We already done that. And that's about it. Just one thing, when you go with this, make sure your hints are really helpful. So this is how I got my hints. This is why I guided you to this. It's basically a very popular website, GTFO beans, and it's used a lot. In this case, it helped us to gain the privilege escalation and get the root flag. So that's it, everyone. That's about it. We got a root flag, we got the user flag. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you like the video. Press that notification button. And of course, we're always open for critics. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best and see you next week.